more than a meal.
Oh, thanks. Well, okay. Okay. Maybe I'll take this off right now and then... Okay. Just thank you. Okay. Thank you. Why are people on that side of the river so afraid of the Agori? I see. Why do... feel like this may have been a mistake. I think maybe we just, like, somebody distracts him and then I just leave.
Just see where it goes.
We can be polite. I can be very polite about it.
A gruesome story leads off our newscast.
Milwaukee police found body parts in a North Side apartment, and now they wonder if they've uncovered some kind of death factory. This was the scene earlier this morning. Police hired a private contractor to haul a refrigerator and a tank of acid out of the apartment in the 900 block of North 25th Street. Because of the acid, some neighbors were evacuated briefly. Police found parts of bodies, leading them to believe the man they arrested is a mass murderer.
From our investigation, we feel that this individual strongly is involved in other homicides. We have taken evidence out of the building by the medical examiner to be examined.
What brought the police here in the first place?
The officers were stopped by an individual who claimed he was in the apartment and became engaged in a dispute with the owner of the apartment and left the apartment and called the officers.
A 31-year-old man was arrested at that apartment. The Milwaukee County Medical Examiner will release more details on this case this morning at 10 o'clock. But a police lieutenant tells us he suspects this case could get national attention and could be the most gruesome case we have seen in Milwaukee in years.
From our investigation, we feel that this individual strongly is involved in other homicides. We have taken evidence out of the building by the medical examiner to be examined.
Police removed boxes and boxes of body parts, evidence of what appears to be a psychopathic mass murder. Authorities also took out a barrel of what they think is acid. Police are reluctant to reveal exactly how many victims there might be, but knowledgeable investigators say it could be more than a half a dozen.
At that time was trying to get him a girlfriend because he thought that, you know, he was over there by himself and he didn't get out much and all this here kind of stuff. So he had said, no, I'm fine. I just want to work and be left alone.
Attorney joined in a public statement.
At this point, all we can tell you is that it is a number of homicides, multiples. The investigation is still very dynamic. We don't know whether this individual acted by himself or in consort with other individuals.
The big question now is the identity of the victims, whose heads, hands, and genitals were saved in the apartment. Dentists and doctors have already started the grisly effort. So far, no identities have been determined. And the area's top prosecutor wants other victims who might have survived an encounter to come forward. Police returned to arrest the man. There was a struggle, and the uniformed police officers made the horrific discovery: dismembered human remains, decapitated heads in a refrigerator freezer, limbs and male genitals in other containers, and a large barrel full of acid. Experienced homicide detectives say the killings have a sexual component. The male victims allegedly killed by a 31-year-old man, Jeffrey Dahmer, a man with a criminal history of sexual assault of a teenage boy. Yet no one expected the overnight discovery.
The next thing I know, I heard the police open the refrigerator door, and they said it was a dead body in there. I really don't know much about him. I know he's a single guy, and he works every day. and he like stay to himself.
But there was that rotting smell, a familiar smell here for more than a year.
The medical examiner's office recovered numerous body parts. Also present at the scene was a large container that presumably contained some acid-like material.
The parts, box after box of dismembered human remains, were taken away. Now the job is to identify the victims. The pieces belong to at least 4 different people. The suspect, Jeffrey Dahmer, has admitted to 14 or 15 killings, according to police sources.
At this time, we have no identifications on any of the specimens that we have recovered.
All the victims were men. Experienced detectives say the killing appeared to have an aspect of sexual violence. The suspect has a criminal history of sexual assault of a 13-year-old boy.
Evidence out of the building by the medical examiner to be examined.
At the very moment this public statement was being made, some private statements were being made in a police interrogation room. According to police sources, Jeff Dahmer was telling them about the killings. How many? 14, 15, maybe more.
I desensitized myself to it. I don't know, I went to great lengths. I had these obsessive desires and thoughts wanting to control them, to, I don't know how to put it, possess them permanently.
And that's why you killed them?
Right, right. Not because I was angry with them, not because I hated them, but because I wanted to keep them with me. I was saving body parts such as skulls and skeletons.
Dahmer, an unassuming chocolate factory worker, would eventually confess that he had seduced, murdered, and dismembered 17 young men. He even ate some of his victims' body parts.
I was branching out. That's when the cannibalism started. Eating of the heart and the arm muscle. It was a way of making me feel that they were a part of me. At first it was just curiosity, and then it became compulsive.
13 years. How did a boy born into a hard-working, middle-class family turn into the worst kind of monster imaginable?
Jeffrey Dahmer's murderous orgy is over. Throughout the trial that found him sane, grief-stricken families of the 15 men and boys Dahmer killed and mutilated held their peace. But today, before the sentencing, they had their day in court.
Did you ever stop to think that this is someone's brother, nephew, uncle, cousin, grandson, or just someone's friend?
I hope you can deal with what you've done. I'm trying hard to. You almost destroyed me. But I refuse to let you destroy me. I will carry on.
You destroyed the baby of the family, and I hope you go to hell.
Only the sister of Errol Lindsay was unable to contain her rage.
I don't want to ever see my mother have to go through this again.
After a brief recess, Dahmer addressed the court for the first time.
I didn't ever want freedom. Frankly, I wanted death for myself. This was a case to tell the world that I did what I did not for reasons of hate. I hated no one. I knew I was sick or evil or both. Now I believe I was sick.
Though he accepted the blame for his barbaric crimes, cannibalizing, even crudely lobotomizing some of his victims, Dahmer nonetheless asked for forgiveness.
I should have stayed with God. I tried and failed and created a Holocaust. And if I could give my life right now to bring their loved ones back, I would do it. I am so very sorry. I deserve whatever I get because of what I have done.
Cannibal killers, when a manwich is more than a meal.